Level up your future. 12th graders chat with Chancellor Tarundeep Anand of Universal AI University on EDU TV.
Mr. Anand, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. I know you were traveling and you took out time for these students. We have got students from India, UAE, Nigeria, and they are quite excited. We would request Mr. Anand to advise the students. Actually, they will be moving from school to a new world now to the colleges. And Mr. Anand has done very well in life at a very young age, and he's an inspiration to a lot of youngsters. Over to you, Mr. Anand.
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. I think it's amazing to see all of you. You are absolutely, you couldn't have finished your 12th at a better time in your in our entire lives, where India has made such a big strand in the global arena, and all the parameters, whether you look at the economics, the demographics, the technology prowess that India has, we're all positioned ourselves, including geopolitics, in the best way possible. So what do you do now? You're on your cusp of getting into a university with a lot of ideas, and I'm sure many of you will change the world. I've no doubt about it. I think the path is now you guys are becoming more. Every young student I talk to, they believe in a purpose. What is my purpose in life? Honestly, at your age, we didn't think of purpose. We thought of, how do we support our families and probably make some money and stuff like that. You guys are all thinking of the purpose. How do you change the world? And I think that kind of is exactly where I wish I was if I was to be reborn, to be born in your age and era. So what do you do at this point? Of course, I'm sure you have your interests, whether it's in the sciences or it's in the technology world or it's in the liberal arts world or law or whatever. Whilst that's great, I think what you need to be looking for is creating a portfolio. You have 3 to 4 wonderful years ahead of you where you need to create a portfolio of not only the knowledge you will get in the university, of course, they will teach you whatever. So that portfolio needs to consist of two things. One is a 5 or 6, more the merrier, but at least 5 or 6 critical skills which you need to acquire. And whilst you're pursuing your, undergrad, whether in business or finance or any other field, you need to say, okay, I'm going to set aside certain amount of my time for my skill development, because that's going to be the future. Earlier, companies and organizations would hire on the basis of knowledge. Now, knowledge is ubiquitous within the world of chat GPT. Knowledge is available to everybody in a very democratic fashion. So no longer that's an edge. So what is the edge? It's going to be your skills. And again, within skills, of course, people used to say that engineers used to do coding. Now, ChatGPT can do it better. So the skills with respect to hard skills are less important, and the more important are the value-driven skills, which people refer to soft. I don't know why they call it soft, but I think that is where you are going to be in a world surrounded by technology. All of us are going to be completely, using technology, and that's a good thing. I think that's a great thing, because if you remember the days when we used to have to, I'm sure in your school, you had to multiply 9 digits into 9 digits. You might have taken 15 minutes or 20 minutes, at least I would take that much time to do it, and then you'll total it and come. Now in a calculator, in a few seconds, you get it. So technology, artificial intelligence, generative AI are going to make you more productive and much more effective as a human being, save a lot of your time. So you're going to be using that. So now the technology will take care of a lot of our mundane tasks. We get a lot of time saved up, right? What do we do with this? One, as I said, build your skills. Second is the human to human connection is going to be at a premium, right? Because machines can only do X. We are living in a world where we're going to be interacting more on platforms like this, because the world is becoming smaller. And actually, earlier we used to decide one call a month was good. Now you can make 300 calls in a day or 3,000 calls in a day. So across the world, right? Whether you're sitting in Greenland or South Africa. So we're going to be in such a world where we're going to be talking to our peers, which would be from various multicultural, societies. So how do we understand them? How do we build connections with them? How do we reach out to them, understand their perspectives? And sometimes it's about looking at the world through multiple lenses. Each lens will give you a different perspective, and that's what we call if you go into HR world, it's called the Johari window, but I'm not going to bore you on that. So the important thing is, when you have a difference of opinion, right, you will have a difference of opinion with your brothers, your sisters. Even though you have the same upbringing, you will have a difference of opinion with your parents, because they will see the world a different way. The important thing is not to say I'm right and you're wrong. That is where the entire conversation degenerates. The important thing to say is, I'm right where I'm coming from, you're right where you're coming from. So a parent has a different mindset. They're looking at the same thing from a different prism. So they are also right. And when both are right, then you can find a common goal. But if you are right and they're wrong, then it's broke. The equation is broken down. And that's same with business. Wherever you do business in the world, you need to find the common ground. And that's where human to human interaction is going to be a premium. How do you build relationships? How do you communicate effectively so that your entire, whatever you are passionate about. So that's where I say that's the second. And the final part I would say is, you are more sensitive than I was at your age about the environment, about society, how we are living in this duopoly where we have the haves and the have-nots. So there's a lot of effort, and any small thing you do, whether it's towards the environment or societal impact, I think you will sleep better. You will feel good about yourself, and that's a very, very important thing as we move our lives. So spend a little bit of your time giving back at this age, and trust me, if you start giving back at your age, by the time you're my age, you would have such a body of work that you will be proud of, and you will feel that your existence in this world is worth it.
EDU TV with 1 million eyeballs across the globe.
Connecting schools, universities, industries, and corporate houses.